It's the book of Lamentations 4 and verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breasts. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. The tongue of the suckling child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask for bread, and no man breaketh it unto them. Infinite praise, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Chakwadash. Hey, Shalom, Barakatham, to the hopeful elect, or I should say, double honors the apostle, is a great millstone, and Shalom, Barakatham, to the elect. So this lesson is going to be going into the cruelty of the so-called Black, Latina, and Native American woman in America, and specifically the so-called Black woman in America, because the brainwashing, the degeneracy, the utter disregard for their own, the fruit of their own womb, okay, it's not baffling to us, but if you look at it and you didn't know why it's happening, you would say that this is baffling. This is mind-numbing. All right, this is outrageous. And this is based off a video of a woman, so-called Black woman, took her child into the store. Okay, took her child into the store. There's a little boy. No, I think no. Basically, all he had was like a diaper on or something, and we're in the middle of the winter. And Eve just sees no problem with this whatsoever, man. You see, Eve sees nothing wrong with her bad behavior and her irresponsible decisions. And they will fight and claw and bark and yap about how they're right and how they can do whatever they want to do. And they don't care about the destruction and the harm that it causes. So this little boy was sitting in a cold shopping cart. Meanwhile, she's fully clothed. She got coat on. She's taken care of. But her own son, she's bringing him out, all right, with no clothes on in the wintertime. How cruel could you be? You see, and you don't see no other nation is doing this type of shit, man. No other nation's women is doing this type of shit. And that shows who the Israelites are, man. So-called Black, Latino, Native American. All right, it shows who the Lord's people are. Because you don't see the Ishmaelite woman doing that. They're actually decent mothers for the most part. Even the Edomite woman. All right, the other nations' women, they don't be doing this type of shit, man. It's only Black ass Eve in America, man. All right. Why? Because you're evil and you're wicked, and this is what you do. Because you love to have it this way. You love to follow the serpent's way of doing things with so-called white men. But what I just read was that even the sea monsters draw out the breasts. All right, and that's the spirit, brother. I had just read that to start the lesson off. But see, we're all in the same spirit. I'll read it from the brother right here. Lamentations 4 and 3 again from the brother Strive for the Masteries 144. It reads, even the sea monsters draw out the breasts. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. Right. That's why we call you women ostriches. Because an ostrich is a cruel animal. They have their eggs in the dust and they'll crush them. All right. You have the animal kingdom is very cruel, and there's certain comparisons to be made between our people and the animal kingdom. Niggas act like monkeys, man. Niggas act like beasts, man. Because what are you doing? You're following the basic nature of men, which is which is lust, wickedness, pride, violence. Okay, the basis of men. All right, which is really the so-called white men, but our people, the scripture says that they have overpassed the deeds of the wicked. Okay, and in the next verse it mentions that the tongue of the suckling child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst. Yeah, these children, they don't even be giving these children water, man. You know, everything is out of order, man. Everybody, see, the majority of these American women got their head up their fucking ass, man. All right. But especially the so-called black woman in America. All right. They see a child thirsty, hungry. I'm hungry, mama. Shut up, boy. Do you imagine one of these Eves being your mother? And they wonder why Jake comes out fucked up, man. They wonder why Jake comes out. And if all you ever knew is cruelty, that's all you're going to express is cruelty. That's life to you. That's all life ever has been to you. So if your mother is a cruel beast to you, what are you going to grow up to be? You see? Menstruous women shall bring forth monsters, which is really talking about deformities. But these women are bringing forth all types of demons, in essence, all right? The brother put Sirach 25:19, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, right? She had her child in a cold-ass winter with no clothes on. How cruel could you be? I feel bad if I don't zip my seeds coat all the way up. I'll be checking, make sure he's good before we go outside. Make sure his hat is on. Make sure he got some gloves if it's real brick out. But Eve brought him out bucket naked. You got stories of these Eves. They had left their children and at their apartment. This one woman in the UK did it. She left the child, and that's happened over here too in Babylon, probably even more. But there was one story of the UK. This woman left the baby. A cruel monster. Oh, what kind of creature does something like this, man? Only a cruel, evil, wicked monster does something like this, man. Okay? You know, the woman's nature is supposed to be to nurture, to comfort, to bind up the wounds of her children, to make sure that they are warm and clothed and taken care of, and the man provides an environment for that to occur, right? And then the woman takes it upon herself with the resources she's been given to take care of her household. Okay, but these women, since they don't need a man, they don't need a nigga, so now they're trying to balance the masculine energy, balance all this shit in life, because you're too prideful and wicked for any man to be. You're unbearable. Eve is unbearable, man, in America. Then they wonder why no man wants them. You're fucking unbearable. Nobody wants to deal with you. Niggas might want to fuck you, but nobody wants to deal with you on a day-to-day basis. Lashes and weave and wigs and extensions and nails. Come on now. Ain't no real man dealing with that shit. All right. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay. But Eve was making sure she would take care of, but this baby was in the shopping cart, man. This shit broke my heart, man. Seeing that. He looked like confused, scared, baffled, because people were in the shopping center. Everybody's telling you you're wrong, but somehow you're still justifying yourself. She put, like, I think after somebody said something, she put something over him. You looked underneath, she put like a coat or something over him, but he was butt naked outside of that. What kind of demon do you got to be to do that to your own child? Okay, so now we see what the apostles been talking about you damn black devil bitches, man. All right. Everybody can see that there's a problem with you, Eve. What is wrong? What's that nigga Jesse Lee Peterson said? What's wrong with the blacks? Real talk. And you know, they get mad because I'm so-called Latino and I'm saying that, listen, I don't give a flying fuck, man. All right. But you ain't black enough to say it. I ain't trying to be black, motherfucker. I'm an Israelite, bitch. Because, man, Jacob frustrates you, man. Jake is so damn stupid looking at you just as brown as you, you know? It ain't even about the skin color necessarily. That's an indicator, right? But they'll be looking at you, and here it is. I'm brown, you're brown, but I ain't black enough. Well, I don't want to be black. I don't want to be a darkness. God damn it. You know? And that's when they get really mad. Because, you know, you can't tell them nothing. But listen, the Lord put a cold spirit on us. We harden our foreheads against you. So I don't give a fuck what you got to say. At the end of the day, we're going to give you the truth, you know? And let the Lord sort it out. You see? But something has to be said, man. Something has to be said. You women need to be put in order. Women need to be reproved, rebuked, set straight. See, and that's the thing. These weak men, they don't do that. Sometimes you snap even to reality. Oh shit. Damn, he's not playing. Yeah, bitch, I ain't playing. But even then, if you really gotta snap on it, even like that, it ain't even worth the trouble. Just leave, you know? And that's what men do. They just leave. They just out on you. No man wants you. You're miserable, depressed, all right? Broke, alone. And then you wonder why. I met an Eve once, man. She had a picture on her phone, and it was the spirit showing me something. It was a picture on her phone, and it was somebody bagging or dragging a bag of demons, basically a big bag of demons. You seen all the demons popping out the bag. I was like, okay, this bitch is loopy. So that's when I knew right there. I'm like, yeah, I ain't fucking with this. But and then I pointed out. I said, what's that? A bag of demons, right? And she laughed because I was so bold to say that shit. These motherfuckers will try to say, oh, it's just art, right? No, it's a bag of demons, ain't it, right? So are you a demon? And she laughed, and I was like, yeah, so what's this? And then at the end of it, it was like 3 phases of the demons. It was a bag of demons. Then it was like the demons try to break out the bag, and then they were dancing with the demons. I'm like, see, look at this shit. Oh, it's just supposed to represent. Shut up. Shut your ass up. You know, but listen, man, we're going to tell you like it is, all right? And we don't give a fuck about no goddamn black culture, man. You see? We don't give a fuck about that, man. Black culture is death. You can't tell me about being black. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, you might know more about black history than a lot of Jakes, man. They gonna tell you, or they might tell you, but Jake don't want to listen. This is why Jake don't be knowing shit, because they think they know it all. You know. But this right here, the brother put Deuteronomy 28 and 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son and toward her daughter. Yeah, these Eves are absolute monsters, out of control monsters, man. Out of control monsters, man. And the Christian church seemed to find no problem. Umar Johnson thinks that it's our fault that she's like this. All right. Eve had her 15th abortion, and that's my fault somehow. You see the hypocrisy? Oh, Umar Johnson was saying, oh, these women, these black women are going overseas to Dubai. They're getting victimized. Arabic men are shitting on their faces and defecating on them, and they're just these poor victims that they don't like. He just has no fucking part to play in what happens to her at all. And that's the difference with us, man. The Lord gave us a spirit to where we're just calling it out, and we don't give a fuck how you feel or what you think. All right. It's the brother Yeshaya Heartless put Sirach 42 and 13 from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. There it is, man. Okay, wickedness. And even after all those people were telling her in the shopping, in the grocery store, well, how could you do that? I think they called the cops on her. I'm pretty sure she probably lost custody. They found that shit out. That's called child endangerment, you goddamn idiot. See, but even when that's when you got to bring the Esau got to come, the long arm of the law got to come and smash the hammer down on her ass. And even then they're gonna complain. See, it's the supremacy system. No, bitch, you're just wicked and evil. All right. See, the Lord put these harsh ass rules and cops over because you niggas are out of control, man. And then Jake want to cry about, but Jake is more cruel to themselves. You see, nobody sees no problem with that. Where's Jesse Jackson? Where's all the people, the black leaders, to speak out? Because we live in a nation of no fucking accountability, whether it's the men or the women. And the Lord is bringing that accountability through the word, through his servants, the prophets. I don't like you neither, man. All right. If you don't like us, if you ain't with the Lord, if you ain't with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, if you ain't with this truth, then fuck you. All right. If you ain't with this knowledge, if you ain't with this understanding, if you ain't with repenting and getting right with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, if you want to still be a proud demon, then fuck you. Because we're in the times where we never really had time to be pulling punches, but especially 2024. Listen, the way these prophecies popping in, the gloves about to come off, man. All right, the gloves about to come off. Enough of these fucking playing games, man. All right, just like Jeremiah said, let the lamentation and cries be heard, man. All right, we're coming in that Jeremiah spirit now, all right, because it's enough, man. All right, niggas have done enough damage. All right, and yes, we know that the so-called white man and his supremacy system of Edomite supremacy and wickedness is a major blame of all this, but our people got to uphold accountability. It wasn't no Edomite supremacy system in the wilderness when niggas were wilding out, all right? Jake been wild, all right? So we got to hold our own people accountable, man. You know? Because we're created to be an upright people. It's no marvel that the so-called white man is wicked. He's created to be the wicked, but we're created to be upright, and you are rebelling against the light, man. All right? Sirach 42 and 14. Better is the wickedness of a man than a courteous woman, a woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach, right? So the man is above the woman. All right? Yep, that's another good one. Lamentations 4 and 6, for the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom that was overthrown as in a moment and no hand stayed on her, right? So that's what this is going to be, Sodom and Gomorrah part 2. Yes, that's right. Yes, sir. Brother Yeshaya Atlas, that's right. Jeremiah 16, yep. Jeremiah 15, Jeremiah 17, 18. Man, we might, that's the spirit. I might have to go into some lessons on those chapters. I might have to touch on those couple chapters, man. Because enough is enough, man. And there's no accountability. Nobody seemed to think that so-called blacks and Latinos, Native Americans need to be called out on their fuckery, man, and their bullshit. Okay? The bullshit stops right here, man. Okay? And we don't give a damn how much we're hated. We embrace the hate, man. We feed off the hate. Because the hate means, guess what? You know what the hate means? It means that we're doing something right, that we're right with our power, man. Okay? And all we got to do is be patient and wait, and these prophecies are going to hit. Time is on our side, not theirs, man. All right? Job 39:17, because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. Yeah, you're deprived of wisdom. And that's why you're an evil, cruel monster towards your own children, man. Okay. Oh, there was another one where Eve set her son up to be hit. Okay, to be murdered by a hitman. Okay, in order to get insurance money, and he survived. He's on the floor dying. Okay, and she's over there fighting his woman for trying to help him. What do you do with a beast of a creature like that? She's only fit for death. All right. She's only fit for death. And it's not easy to dismantle black culture and the whole black ideology of just being a black nigga. All right. It ain't hard to dismantle it, man, because it's all built off hypocrisy. And it's so sensitive about it because who raised them? The so-called black woman. You try to break Jake off with some knowledge, man. That's why the scripture says, cast not thy pearls on the swine. You got to look and see who's who's even worthy out there to even build with this knowledge with, because sometimes you just wasting your breath and they're just going to turn and turn it on you. So that's why you just hold your tongue. For the most part, we're coming into times where the Lord is about to shut these doors of mercy. And hey, we've been out here preaching it, so they don't have an excuse. They can't say that the olive branch, the mercy wasn't extended to them. They have no excuse. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out there because I don't want to just be ranting. Uh, Lord's will, we got a good amount of scriptures. That was good. And Lord's will is edifying. And I'm gonna go ahead and close it out right there. Again, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Hey, shalom to the next one. Shalom.